And I prompted Anthony in the chat to say it as well. Alright, so we're hopping right into it. Both of these characters charging their projectiles. RedRobin putting on some pressure early with 23% and making use of the Arc Fire and Arc Thunder to sort of capitalize on the space. PGIS firing back with 11% of his own. Both of these players feeling each other out right now, maintaining the spacing, knowing what the other player and the other character are capable of. RedRobin catching PGIS with that Arc Fire off stage. We had a tense off-stage altercation, which resulted in both players managing to return to the main stage. Both players taking advantage of their characters' aerial capabilities and consequently ending up in a relatively even game. Roughly 15% divides these two players. And the first stock of the set goes in PGIS's favor. So what we have now is a somewhat pivotal situation for RedRobin, who manages to take the stock from PGIS, which for RedRobin would be the best case outcome, as he no longer has to deal with either a stock deficit or a Lucario. Again, we're seeing characters feel each other out using their projectiles to establish spacing. Relatively even game once more. RedRobin with the slight advantage, but PGIS using these Aura Spheres to try to push things into his favor. Tossing RedRobin off stage, RedRobin does recover, but PGIS does maintain his positioning. And we have nearly a dead even game right now. RedRobin trying to make something happen. Connects the F smash, it will not kill quite yet. Lucario dealing with percent deficit, but when Aura is a factor, it sort of changes the dynamic of this match. As we can see here with the amount of percent and knockback that Aura Sphere did, and that second one, which will close away RedRobin's second stop. PGIS bursting through that Robin projectile with one of his own and establishing himself on stage through his up B. PGIS playing patiently right now, no need to rush things with a stock lead and Lucario's Aura on deck. And RedRobin connecting that conversion off of the Arc Fire into the forward air, establishing this game at even stocks. Both players now playing a slightly more aggressive game, but not doing anything risky at the moment. Keeping things relatively even, PGIS establishing stage presence through the use of the Aura Sphere and Lucario's throws. And once again, we're at a relatively even game, but the situation at this off stage might turn things around. Both players doing what they can to get the other one off stage and into a position where they can use their tools at the ledge and off stage to overcome one another. The back throw from Robin will not kill just yet, but the confirm off of the Arc Fire will, and game one will go to RedRobin.
I've got your back.
Alright, counterpick process is underway. And we're picking the stages, music, and we're finding ourselves at Kalos Pokemon League.
Start battle. Lucario.
Both players returning to their characters from the previous game. And game 2 is underway.
1, go!
See why this stage was the counter pick. Lucario can make better use of the distance and coverage Aura Sphere provides him with. Seems to be working out with the percent lead. However, RedRobin bringing that lead to almost nothing with a well-placed down B. And the tide seems to have turned, though PGIS is narrowing the deficit and overcomes it. We have a creative recovery from PGIS, doing what he can to circumvent Robin's tools. RedRobin will take the first stop. RedRobin catching PGIS counter tap, not managing to capitalize off it, landing only a throw. PGIS trying to seal off the stock with the force palm. Will manage to do so with the back air. We are now at even stocks. And we find ourselves in a relatively even game. RedRobin once again using these arc fire conversions to put some good percentage on the board. PGIS using Lucario strengths as well, and we find ourselves, as typical of this set, in a relatively even game. PGIS maneuvering around RedRobin through the use of these reverse Aura Sphere charges, making use of his character strengths. And we have the counter coming out from PGIS, putting him in a good position of roughly 50% ahead of the point. And he takes the stock. RedRobin's going to want to do something quick here so that he can avoid the pressure of Lucario with high aura. Managing to get the parry into the F smash. Puts Lucario off stage but won't seal away the stock. Dash attack coming out. And both of these players using the threat of moves rather than the moves themselves to establish spacing with these empty hops. PGIS has a relatively healthy lead here. The fair from RedRobin will not kill quite yet, and the Aura Sphere will break through most of Robin's projectiles, and PGIS will take game 2. Counterpick process once again on their way. Yes, this is best of 3.
Start battle. Lucario. Robin. 3, 2, 1, go!
And we're heading into game 3, the stage being Town and City. Robin can make use of these platforms to avoid the more linear approaches that Lucario has, especially when compared to the projectile options Robin is capable of tossing out. Keeping it relatively even at the moment, 9% separates these players. PGIS applying shield pressure pays off in the form of a grab. And a RedRobin trying for the edge guard with the up B. RedRobin continuing to do what he's done well all set by establishing spacing with some sort of throw and keeping that spacing through the use of lightly charged projectiles off stage. And RedRobin is building off of the stock lead that he now has. Nearly a full stock separates these players at the moment. Of course. How many viewers we have right now? We are currently broadcasting for 6 viewers. I don't know that guy, but he seems cool. Alright, so PGIS taking the stock from RedRobin. We're at an even stock game. PGIS finds himself at a bit of a percent deficit, but considering this is Lucario we're talking about, it's not as consequential for him as would be for the other characters in this roster. PGIS trying to approach with the up B, manages to throw RedRobin for somewhat of a loop, as these players now find themselves at relatively even percents. PGIS now finds himself with a slight lead and the stage control. Stage control has been altering between these two players a lot throughout the set, but specifically in this last game where it feels like no one player has been truly dominant over the other. And we have a stock gone from PGIS. PGIS with just the rawest of raw F smashes, managing to do the job. RedRobin though retaliating with a quick 56%. While RedRobin is building the gap in percent, he is also building PGIS's aura, so that's something to be mindful of, because it does pose an interesting situation in terms of the dynamic of this match. Up smash from RedRobin, not fully connecting. And RedRobin seals it.
A good tactician has nothing to fear.
It's best of 5, alright. So we have RedRobin taking game 3.
Start battle. Robin Lucario. 3, 2, 1, go!
Heading into it in game 4. RedRobin establishing a lead of roughly 70% right off the bat. PGIS making clever use of that wall cling to try to throw RedRobin off of his edge guarding game. Somewhat successful, as he is able to make it back to the stage, but does not establish any percent until right now with that aura sphere, and the quick conversion leading to 50%. We have PGIS at a high percent. Because of that, the Force Palm almost kills. Does not tech the fair. Ends up losing the first stock of this, the 4th game. RedRobin trying to capitalize on this stock advantage, build in as much percent as possible. Does find himself at the mercy of PGIS's stage control at the moment, but reestablishes his place with an F smash and gets an Aura Sphere to the face in retaliation. And the Aura Sphere charge into dash attack read, very creative, and it leads into the loss of RedRobin's first stock. Both players on relatively even footing right now, feeling each other out. And RedRobin trapping PGIS with that Arc Fire. And again with the Arc Thunder. The hitbox of up B connecting, but PGIS again makes use of the wall clean to avoid an edge guard situation. Both of these players have been making excellent use of their projectiles, especially in the context of maintaining stage control. And we can see it very strongly paying off for PGIS here as he takes a one-stock lead. Now, he does find himself at a relatively precarious 137. However, that does equate to nearly full aura. So, really reaffirming Lucario's status as sort of a glass cannon character. He hits hard, but only when he's in true danger. And almost taking it with that hit at 40%. Both of these characters in high risk of losing their stocks right now. And we have an even stock situation. Oh, and we have a really creative conversion from Arc Fire into down B. We both do some damage and heal some of his own. And these up airs that have been coming out from RedRobin all set are relatively daunting. And that'll be the set for RedRobin. Taking it 3-1 over PGIS.